Ireland is desperately fighting to try and prevent France from slashing the £1 billion compensation package it hopes to secure for its fishing industry. In a further illustration of what critics claim is the raw deal it has been handed as a result of the UK-EU Brexit deal, meanwhile Arch-Federalist Guy Verhofstadt has secured a plum role heading up the EU's Conference on the Future of Europe, with one former diplomat suggesting the appointment of the arch-Europhile and Brexit critic was evidence of the bloc having a death wish. Charlie McConalogue, Ireland's Marine Minister, is fighting back against a bid to cut by 20% the amount of cash Irish fishermen will receive as compensation for a 15% cut to its fishing quota. However, the Fianna Fáil politician was unable to predict how much money he expected to secure for the industry. France is bidding to cut the share for several smaller countries by proposing a different allocation key, which would mean extra cash going to bigger states such as France, Spain and Italy. In effect, that would reduce by €200 million the expected sum of €1 billion, according to calculations by Belgian MEP Pascal Arimont. Speaking to the Irish Times, Mr. McConalogue defended his country's decision not to threaten to veto the Brexit deal over fishing, as France had done. He explained, given that we catch 1/3 of total fish in UK waters, a no-deal scenario would have been quite disastrous. The fact is that a no-deal was avoided. It was a tremendous disappointment that fish was contained within the deal, and involved a 15% quota loss to Ireland. We fought really, really hard at all stages, working with one voice and one approach with the sector. Mr. Verhofstadt, well known for his caustic diatribes criticizing the UK's decision to quit, as well as his fiery clashes with former Brexit Party MEP Nigel Farage, has been appointed the chair of a 7-person delegation on the discussion forum, which is aimed at offering citizens a chance to shape how the EU will look in the future. The former Belgium Prime Minister had initially wanted to lead the conference on his own, but his appointment as chairman still puts him in an enormously influential position. Ray Bassett, Ireland's former ambassador to Canada, Jamaica and the Bahamas and well as being an ardent Eurosceptic, tweeted, "Has the EU a death wish? Any possibility of taking the forthcoming conference on the future of Europe seriously has flown out the window with this Eurofanatics involvement." Apart from his regular pronouncements on the floor of the European Parliament, Mr. Verhofstadt also courted controversy during an appearance at the Liberal Democrat Conference in 2019, when he held up a T-shirt saying, B***s to Brexit. The delegation named by European Parliament President David Sassoli is also controversial because it features just one woman. On March 10, Mr. Sassoli had written to political group leaders urging them to include more women in their nominations. He wrote, "I am deeply concerned that only days after the International Women's Day, we are not able to live up to the very principles that we claim we defend, especially in the context of the future of Europe.